A nuclear war would be one in which nuclear powers will use every single nuclear weapon that they possibly can use, because it's going to be a fight to the finish. And so the world can now expect that if a nuclear war were to take place, excuse me, too late now to say if, rather it should be when the nuclear war takes place, because they've already declared war on Russia. If you're living in France and Britain and in Western Europe, and if you don't know that your leaders have declared war on Russia, and the nuclear war is now inevitable, and when that nuclear war takes place, that thousands of nuclear weapons will explode. If you don't know that, then you are living in dreamland. And if you hope to survive in Western Europe, you're also living in dreamland. That's the price you pay for having Zionist rulers ruling over you. That's the price. I hope you're listening to me, Europe. And I hope you're listening to me in the United States and Canada. That is the price that you will pay for having those ruling over you, who are ruling on behalf of the Zionists. Who are Zionists? Because they have declared war on Russia. And the nuclear war is now inevitable. When it does take place, then I want to suggest to you tonight that the mushroom clouds which come from nuclear explosions, which will probably blot out sunlight, so that there will be no sunlight in the world. For how long, I don't know. But there's a hadith which speaks of 40. I want to suggest to you tonight, for you to think about it, that when the Prophet ﷺ spoke about smoke, dukhan, is one of the signs of the last day, that he was referring to the mushroom clouds which will come from nuclear war, the malhama. The question now, how much more time do we have? When will it take place? Does Islamic eschatology have anything to offer? And we do have an answer as to how much time is left, and how will we know when the malhama will take place. I want to take you now tonight to the hadith which is in Sahih Bukhari, in which the Prophet said, sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam, that the river Euphrates, Furat, which is in Iraq, the river Euphrates will uncover a mountain of gold from underneath the river, and people will fight over that gold, and 99 out of every 100 would be killed, indicating that this would not be conventional warfare. No, this has to be nuclear warfare for 99 out of every 100 combatants to be killed. Those who will fight for the mountain of gold will all be saying, I will be the one who will survive. But the Prophet said that the Muslims who are present at that time should not touch the gold. So if we obey the Prophet ﷺ, the implication would be Muslims would not be involved in fighting in the malhama. The malhama will involve others who are not Muslims, or those Muslims who disobey the Prophet ﷺ. They will be part of the malhama. So maybe that's good news for Malaysia and Indonesia, that you would not be a part of the malhama.